Hello, 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 Cardinal signs. Welcome to Tower Moment Taurus. Sorry for getting such a late video out to you compared to the fixed signs and immutable signs. My device actually got hot yesterday while I was recording your reading the first time, so this is take two. Just letting you know that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading. I read wherever the cards take me, so if that's general, love, money, career, whatever. So it's not going to apply to everyone, so take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I'm also not doing private readings at the moment, though that will change. I'm trying to figure out a way to do private readings with a twist, and I will inform you on this channel when that comes to be. So as of right now, I'm not doing private readings. I would never reach out to you for a private reading. So if there's an account masquerading as Tower Moment Taurus offering you a reading, that's not me. That's a scam. I only have 2 accounts so far, which is this YouTube channel and then also Instagram that I barely use. So just so you know. Also, I am not a licensed psychiatrist or a medical professional. If you need assistance in those areas, please seek out someone with the proper licensure to assist you. I am merely a card reader, and these readings are for entertainment purposes only. So we recently had an eclipse season. An eclipse come along for Taurus season. It's supposed to impact Taurus placements the most, but everybody is impacted. It's not just people like myself. Everyone will get some added clarity, bring things into clear focus, much more pragmatism, coming along for everybody. So with that being said, let's get started. And like I said, this is take 2 for the cardinal signs. I had some really interesting insights yesterday before my device shut down. So I'm wondering if any of those things will be a repeat today. And just letting you know, I'm reading tarot upon tarot, so I'm using the Mystical Medleys tarot deck, the original Rider-Waite tarot deck, and I'm getting some final insights from the Wisdom of the Oracle. So, can you please give me 3 cards for the cardinal signs? And don't mind all of the background movement. My upstairs neighbors are here today, and then I'm also waiting on a package, so I have a phone on the sidelines buzzing me whenever that's supposed to come. So, interesting. So definitely some different cards than I got yesterday, though I do see the 10 of Pentacles in reverse here. You may want to look at the fixed sign readings. You may have some connections with that, but I definitely want to talk about this for a moment. So the first group of cards, and you actually literally got 3 cards in one. So when stuff like this comes out together, I like to read them all as like one card. And it seems like this may be a situation of I don't want to say an imbalance, so to speak, but there also could be a situation where, okay, I'm going to say it like this, because this is kind of the insights that I'm getting. I feel like there is a level of desperation here. Like the 6 of cards, or the 6 of Pentacles talks about, generosity and giving. As you can see, this little bug right here is getting money, but this little bug right here hasn't received any money yet, though there is a possibility that it will later on. But the fact of the matter is that I feel like there's a situation where you kind of have to ask for charity, and that's not really the what you're feeling at the moment. But you are put in that position because the 10 of Pentacles in reverse here tells me that, something has been lost or squandered, so to speak. So I don't want to say necessarily it has to do with money, because Pentacles can talk about the material, the tangibles. It's not really an emotional card, but it's possible that there could be some emotions there too. I definitely feel like there's maybe The Sun in reverse isn't a super disappointing card. I just think it's more of like a dream deferred kind of card. So basically, like, you're not really having your moment in the Sun yet. You're still kind of relying on the kindness of others at this juncture. So that's probably where you're at the moment. I also see that this is a situation that you're trying to decide whether to leave or stay. You know, if this was upright, you would definitely be on your journey into a new venture, a new situation, you know what I mean? Because this is something that you're trying to walk away from and it doesn't serve you, but you're still kind of in that little bit of a flux where like you're maybe trying to make decisions. You know, this is very similar to what the fixed signs had, where like they're kind of wondering if they should stay or they should go. You know what I mean? Like, but for them, it was more like, oh, they were in a situation that was causing them harm, but they were still getting some sort of emotional or psychological benefit that helped them to overlook the harm that's being perpetuated against them. But for you, you're kind of in a situation where you are, how do I want to say this? I think you've been rendered powerless, you know, in a way, and you're kind of dependent on others right now. And normally you would be the type that's just like, no, I can do it. I can do it all myself. And this is one of those situations where you do have to rely on others and you don't really like it. Like you'd rather be an strong, independent person who can do it all yourself. And this is one of those situations where you can't. But that's not bad because I feel like there's people that are here to help you and you're not necessarily open to it in a way. I also feel like there may be some attitude issues here as well with this Queen of Wands in reverse. You know, typically, and it's not necessarily directed towards a female energy, like you can be non-binary, male, whatever. But all of this is just pointing towards the fact that I think that you're in a bad mood about it, in the sense that like you're kind of stuck here, like you really want to leave, but you're kind of at the mercy of like others' kindness and generosity right now, and you're not taking it well. And this is kind of similar to like what I was reading the first time for you last night. I think that instead of like extending graciousness, I think there's an issue where because you're at the mercy of others, you start to act out negatively. Like it's like these people really are trying to help you. It's not a negative intention directed towards you at all. But it just feels that way. It just feels like a personal attack because you've been on your own for so long. But instead of like taking a step back to look at it and at the situation and go, you know what? Like, I think everything's okay. You're just kind of, I don't know, being kind of a bitch about it. Like, for lack of better words, that's kind of the insight that I'm getting from that. So, with that being said, let's see what the clarifications are. But that's the vibe that I'm getting so far for that. And please don't mind this setup, the situation. This is temporary. The original setup I had was like really pretty and well arranged, but like it was just hard for me to be able to read the cards, and like I was right by a window and it sucks. So this is a temporary situation. I'm hoping to like get a new table desk set up and then things should be kind of right from there, but let's see. Some clarification here. All this buzzing and yet no package. Clarification here. Two major arcana. That's quite impressive. So you're definitely feeling some type of way about this. King of Wands. So it's amazing. I don't even know if I don't even know if I really need a clarification, because I really like just it was so self-explanatory, and it just felt like that's the direction it was going into. Because you have the Hermit in reverse, and then you also have the Two of Swords in reverse. The Hermit, someone that is taking a moment to themselves, self-assessment, taking that time and that bit of soul searching. I always feel like the Hermit is a little bit of a soul searching card, and I also feel like it's that strong independent energy, like they are doing for themselves right now and by themselves. But since it was in reverse, it's kind of one of those situations where you are not allowed to be in isolation anymore. So you kind of have to reach out and extend some semblance of outreach to others in order to get the assistance that you need. And then on top of that, with this Two of Swords in reverse, you're kind of at a stalemate, because this is not anything that you want to be a part of. Like I said, like, you like to do things on your own. You don't really want to rely on others, but this is a situation of, I actually kind of want to say life or death. I don't know necessarily if this means money. It can, like I said, it can mean assistance in other venues. Like, let's say that your dating life is shit, you know what I mean? And normally, you would seek out a partner yourself, but you haven't been meeting quality people, and it's like, now you kind of have to bite the bullet and let your friends help you. That's not a problem. Like, there's nothing bad about that, but it's just the fact that you're so, you're married to doing everything yourself, that it's just kind of like a stuck energy. Like, there's a lot of stubbornness here, which is shocking, because stubbornness is usually associated with the fixed signs, but you cardinal signs are very close behind. So that's amazing. And then on top of that, with the Eight of Cups in reverse, you had the Chariot, and you have the Temperance in reverse. So the Chariot's all about assertion. It's all about moving forward, like driving ahead, you know what I mean, and maintaining control. But you had the Temperance in reverse, so there's a lot of impatience here, and it just goes along with what I said. You're kind of in a situation where you would be the type of person that would just leave, that would just move forward, but you are not in a position to do that right now. But you're getting really antsy, you're getting impatient. And so, which leads me to the next story about having a little bit of a fucking attitude, because you guys are, you have the Queen of Wands in reverse, and then you have the King of Wands. Like, these are like divine counterparts, but I feel like this is a divine counterpart within one vessel. So it's not like two separate people. This is literally you. This is the same person. You're having a little bit of an attitude right now, maybe even an attitude adjustment, because technically you see yourself as a boss. Like, you see yourself as the person in charge. You're the one that makes things happen. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, you're just so crabby about it right now. It is fine. Just open up, let people help you. You know what I mean? You're not a failure. I guess I have to repeat that. You are not a failure by reaching out to other people for help. There are people that really love to help you. And I understand that there's people out there with, a hidden agenda and with motives and whatnot. But this just doesn't feel like it's the case. I actually feel like there's someone in the wings that really, really wants, to be this pillar of support for you. I really think so. And you don't really like getting on your hands and knees. And I don't want you, even though we see these people on their hands and knees, I don't want you to think that at all. This is how you feel. This is the energy that you're putting out, and that's how you feel. But that's not what it is. All you're doing is just asking for assistance. And it's like basic assistance. It may not even be anything. Like I said, if it's in regards to like your dating life, you know what I mean? Where you're like, oh my gosh, like I have to ask my friends if they know anybody to set me up with. Like, that's not a bad thing. Probably, if anything, like that friend has been having that person on their mind for a while and they didn't know how to like approach you and say like, hey, I think like you're a good match for this person because you're just so like independent and you're so closed off. You know what I mean? Or if it's a situation with money where like you have a friend that's like, oh my God, here's a situation, like I want to help you get to the bag. You know what I mean? But it's just like, but you've always been so independent, like they just don't know how to approach you. Like, be open. It's fine to be open, you know? So that's it for that. Let's get some final advice from the wisdom of the oracle. Okay. Can you please give me some final advice for the cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn? Do you want to come out? No. Okay, interesting. But you did. Aha. Serendipity. I'm going to grab the booklet because she assigned so many meanings to these cards. But okay, so you got the serendipity card. Opportunity allied with readiness, the awareness of synchronicity, luck and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. You've stepped into alignment with the greater good where your dreams and the collective dream resonate in exquisite harmony. Now is the time for luck and preparation to meet and create miracles that you could have never planned all by yourself. Keep in mind that you are a channel for providence right now as a higher energy uses you as a force on behalf of the whole world. Your fortune becomes everyone's fortune. Everything you bring into being now will leave a wondrous legacy for others in the future. Your service to the world is being supported at this time. Expect the unexpected and smile, for Spirit loves you so very much. It's just like, my God, I just really love when things are just confirmed for me, because the fact of the matter is that all this is saying is that everything that you put in is going to come back to you. Like all the hard work, all the hard effort, you are definitely going to get that stroke of luck. And sometimes that means having a little bit of openness to get it. There are people in your life that want to help you. There are people in your life that have the final piece of the puzzle that you're looking for. And, you know, just like keep it open. Just keep everything open. Like you are going to get where you need to go. But right now there's just a little bit of a resistance. Reminder, you are not a failure. You are a success and people want to help you be successful. And with that, we are all done here. Thank you so much and take care.